First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Hunt. The 45, and he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 37-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz to Jefferson on the slant, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 3 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
16. Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Very good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. From the gun on third down, Gilmore. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Minnesota.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
At their own
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, Gilmore. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Throwing on 1st down, Gilmore. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterback. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
To number 13.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gilmore eluding the pressure right. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
To throw on 2nd down. Gilmore will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Gilmore throwing deep for Galloway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That one is caught by Hunt. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a play fake. Wentz. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Wentz to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
18, Justin Jefferson.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Quarter starts with a run from Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. On the run, this is Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Makes the score.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 6.
From the gun, Gilmore. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Swift. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On fourth down, Gilmore escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Gilmore. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. But a very strong gain of 24.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gilmore. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to it.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings.
The ball carrier,
Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
47-yard line.
On 1st down, Gilmore escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gilmore. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Gilmore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Today's final score, Vikings.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their